Hi folks, hope you're doing well. I am back in Tokyo, Japan today, and I'm here for only one reason. As you know, I'm a sushi instructor and I get to eat as a tour guide to Japan at some of the finest sushi houses in all of Japan. And this one right behind me is exactly that. He's been a friend of mine for the past 13 years, and I would like to show you a spot if you visit Tokyo where you could eat some of the finest sushi in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Sushi Mizukami. I'm going to start this video by getting one point out of the way, so please forgive me. For those of you who know me personally or have been a subscriber to this channel, you know two things about me. Number one, since 2006, I've been a tour guide to Japan. For 19 years, I have brought hundreds of people to Japan. Tours, and more tours. In fact, I'm uploading this video right now in December of 2024. In November 2024, 1 month ago, I hosted 3 back-to-back tours in Japan. So, at the risk of sounding immodest, I know Japan better than I know myself. And this unique profession allows me to meet the finest merchants of knives and touring, dining, and sushi. I get access to unique performances and events. So, as you can imagine, I make lots of connections. And secondly, I'm a sushi instructor. I've been teaching people how to make sushi since 2007, so it goes without saying I know sushi. During my tours, I interact with the finest sushi chefs in Japan. I've become friends with them, sitting across their sushi bar. I can talk the talk and learn from the greatest sushi chefs on the planet. Over the years, I've developed core friendships with key people throughout the nation of Japan. Yes, my friends, I will admit it, I am a very lucky guy. And within these relationships, over long periods of time, I meet the masters and their teams. I chat with the staff, learn how they do things, become friends on Facebook and Instagram. You get the idea. We become friends. We chat online, meet up in person, take selfies, stuff like that. And over the years, I have met the best of the best. And I'm fortunate enough to say that I enjoy the finest sushi of the world, and I do it multiple times. I'll say this, the masters of sushi understand more about their knives than most people in America know about their jobs. And this man is the focus of today's video. His name is Michinobu Mizukami, and long ago I first met Mizukami-san when he was the assistant chef to master sushi chef Takashi Ono, owner and operator of Sukiyabashi Jiro in Tokyo. And if you've seen the documentary Jiro Dreams of Sushi, well, you know this man. Well, for 15 years, Mizukami-san worked with Chef Ono. He learned his way through the kitchen and became a trusted associate at the fish markets with vendors and at the sushi bar. And that is no easy task, folks. For about 7 years, I would make reservations for myself, my tour groups, and friends at Sukiyabashi Jiro. And Mizukami-san was always there, working hard right next to Chef Ono. Well, after working years side by side with his master, he decided to attain the next level and moved to his own establishment. Chef Michinobu Mizukami opened Sushi Mizukami. In fact, at the time of this video, Sushi Mizukami just celebrated their 6th year in business. Sushi Mizukami is located near the Imperial Palace in the center of Tokyo, Japan. He chose this spot to purposely avoid the hustle and bustle of busier areas. Mizukami-san said to me, "I don't like the busy sections. I wanted an area of Tokyo that is more quiet and tranquil." In fact, when it comes to the undeniable activity of Tokyo near main downtown, Mizukami-san chose the opposite end of that area to keep things peaceful and subdued. And within this beautiful atmosphere, he has become a member of the next generation of outstanding sushi spots in Japan. And I'm going to tell you all a little secret that most folks don't know. Simplicity of atmosphere and design is a hallmark and identifier of top quality sushi spots in Japan. In America, the more extravagant the better. Why? Well, they're trying to convince you that a luxurious atmosphere and impressive ambiance is worth the cost of an expensive dining experience. Well, the true masters in Japan keep their atmospheres clean, refined, and minimalistic because the sushi speaks for itself. And while there are a handful of options to consider, sashimi, nigiri omakases, and more, I recommend the traditional nigiri omakase, and Chef Mizukami and his team will provide you with an amazing experience. Now, getting there. If you're coming from the main Tokyo train station, it's only about 3 kilometers away, less than 2 miles. By cab or Uber, it's going to take about $9 or less and about 6 minutes. But if you're using the subway, simply get off at the Hanzoman train station and you're literally a 2-minute walk away. To make reservations, it's best to ask your hotel to make them for you. And if you're planning to travel to Japan, contact Sushi Mizukami 2 or 3 months in advance in order to definitely snag a reservation. Now, let me be your friend for a moment. If your plans change and you won't be able to keep your reservation, make sure you cancel. The reservation is made through the hotel, and if you simply blow off the reservation, you will be charged a fee. You need to understand that this is impeccable sushi. It takes effort, experience, and time to create a top-tier sushi experience. If you merely blow off the reservation without a care in the world, you will be charged a fee for their effort. This isn't Applebee's, folks. Different rules and traditions apply. A few final points to consider. Number 1. Whenever your reservation is scheduled, I recommend arriving about 10 minutes beforehand. This way you have time. You can definitely find the location, use the restroom, wash your hands, take some photos, and maybe even a selfie outside. Whatever you need. Don't rush in at the last minute. This is Japan, my friends. Never ever be late. Customarily, tardiness in Japan is considered insulting. Number 2, take all the pics and videos that you want of your sushi and the chefs behind the sushi bar. But don't take pics and videos of strangers that sit next to you. Number 3, if you have any allergies to shellfish, gluten, or anything, please ensure that the concierge at your hotel informs Sushi Mizukami staff when the reservation is made. If there's something you can't eat, this will give them time to refine the menu for you long before you arrive. Without the tiniest fear of contradiction, Sushi Mizukami will be, for years, one of the finest sushi spots to exist in Tokyo, Japan. Considering my experience, contacts, and exhaustive travels throughout Japan for the past 19 years, take my advice. For more information about Sushi Mizukami, we provided helpful links and information beneath this video. And then as always, there's the Contact Us button. Click on it. You can contact me or my staff directly. For JourneyToJapan.com, in Tokyo, Japan, near Sushi Mizukami, I'm Carl Rosa. Thank you for watching.